Welcome to Puzzle Time ×1. Today's puzzle is going to be about the big picture of the hand. That's your clue, the big picture. Okay, let's take a look at our hand here. And Defender's checklist. First thing we do as Defender is review the auction. And North opened 1 club. East and West passed throughout. South jumped to 3 spades. That's a preemptive bid with at least 7 spades. It looks like if South were the dealer, they would have opened 3 spades. And then North raises to 4 spades. Now, let's focus on West hand because West is the opening leader and go through the checklist of the opening leader. So we've reviewed the auction. And next thing the Defender does is the number rule. The contract is in game. So West is going to subtract their high card points from 14. Let's see what we have here. 8 high card points in hearts and 1 in clubs is 9. And that gives East approximately 5 high card points. Give or take a point or two because we have, a long distributional preemptive bid in the auction, which skews the high cards a bit. But if you glance over at East hand, they have 6 high card points. Approximately 5 is a pretty good estimate, right? Okay, so from West perspective, we're running through our checklist. First thing we'd lead versus a suit contract is a singleton, unless it is a singleton trump. Singleton trump leads are big no-nos. And then you look for top of touching honors. Well, of course, partner's bid suit comes after the singleton lead, but partner didn't bid a suit here. So now we're looking for top of touching honors. And that's where West gets to the lead of the ace of hearts. Now the dummy comes down and let's move to East chair. Focus on East chair for it. First thing East does, well, after reviewing the auction, after doing the number rule, both defenders do the number rule. Subtracting 6 from 14 is approximately 8. And so partner has approximately 8 points. Okay, everything's balancing out. And East now next job as third hand is to interpret that opening lead. Now, general guideline is we lead ace from ace king at trick 1. That is a trick 1 only rule. And so East is placing the king of hearts in West hand. And remember that approximately 8 high card points, right? Not long suit points, not short suit points, but high card points. And East now knows West has 7 high card points in the heart suit, right? They can't see the king of hearts, but the ace of hearts is promising the king. So pretty much West has a bust hand after the heart suit. So now East would look over to the dummy and say, well, that means that Declare has the queen of clubs, most likely. Declare has the king of diamonds, most likely. And if partner does happen to have the queen of clubs or the king of diamonds, Declare can finesse West out of the queen of clubs and the king of diamonds, even though we know it doesn't fit within the 8 high card points either. So many reasons to think that Declare is going to have a source of tricks in both the club suit and the diamond suit to discard away any heart losers there may be. So East is looking at their heart suit, and a positive signal here, since the queen is in the dummy, right? We can see the north hand. Since the queen is in the dummy, an encouraging signal would say, hey, partner, I have a doubleton, right? If we couldn't see the queen, an encouraging signal by East at this point, just on the lead of the ace, no other honor lead, but on the lead of the ace, is either, hey, partner, I have the queen, I have touching honors with what you are promising me, the ace and the king of hearts, or I have a doubleton, and I want you to keep leading hearts so that I can trump the 3rd round of hearts. All right. Well, so just looking at the heart suit, the 10-3-2, it would dictate sending a discouraging signal. But if you look at the big hand, and that was our clue for this puzzle today, is to look at the big picture. What's it going to happen if East sends a negative attitude signal. Hey, partner, don't continue suits. I don't have the queen. Obviously, she's in the dummy, and I don't have a double 10. Go somewhere else. Well, Wes is going to go somewhere else, and Declare is going to use those clubs and diamonds in the dummy to discard any additional heart winners. Oh, that king of hearts sitting in partner's hand, right? Discard those heart losers away, and partner doesn't ever get the king of hearts. Meanwhile, take a look at East's ace queen of spades. Those spades are tricks because East can see the king in the dummy. You hear me often say that you think your partner is your best friend on defense. It's actually the dummy. Have you heard how many times I've referred to the dummy? The dummy's diamonds and clubs, the dummy's king of spades, the dummy's queen of hearts, right? As third hand, you never want to play a trick one until you've thoroughly analyzed the dummy, because the dummy will tell you how to defend this hand and many more. So the dummy is indicating that we need to move from a passive defense to an aggressive defense, right? Because of those sorts of tricks in the clubs and the diamonds. So a passive defense here would be just give the normal signal, two of hearts, as playing standard signals. Now, those that play upside down, you reverse everything that I'm about to discuss, right? But if you're playing standard signals, you send a negative attitude signal by playing the two of hearts. But on this hand, East can see into the future, a few tricks down the road, that if East just tricks West into cashing the king of hearts, even though the in a vacuum analysis says to send a discouraging signal, East actually wants to send an encouraging signal so that West cashes the king of hearts. So the heart trick that South has as a loser doesn't go away on the diamonds and clubs in the dummy, right? So this is called sending partner a false signal. Yeah, we're going to lie to partner intentionally. And then we're going to sit back as East and wait for our ace queen of spades at whichever point Declare wants to give them to us, right? So what I want you to do with this particular discussion is start thinking outside of what's in my hearts and what do I want to tell partner about my hearts, right? Look at the dummy, analyze each of the dummy suits, look at your other tricks available to setting the contract, right? Stay focused on the goal and the trick goal, right? And then send your signal. All right, so let's see how it would work out here. Ace of hearts opening lead. And Declare plays the 6 from the dummy. And East playing standard signals, send that 10, right? Generally, we don't signal with honors, but send that 10 to say, hey, partner, I want you to keep leading that suit. And Declare is going to play low. And partner's going to cash the king of hearts, thinking they're giving East a rough because, right, West can see the queen in the dummy. West knows East isn't sending an encouraging signal showing the queen. West thinks that after the second round of hearts, and they lead a third heart, right? They continue hearts. They think that partner's trumping hearts, right? They think that partner's 3 of hearts is actually sitting in the Declare's hand. And when partner follows, right? When partner follows, West is going to be a little miffed, right? And in face-to-face, you can see that miffed face right away. That's another good thing about online bridge is you can't see your partner's facial expressions when you don't trump the queen of hearts, okay? And Declare is going to throw a diamond. It turns out it's just not going to matter because they have so many sources of tricks there. Then ultimately, Declare will come over to their hand with the queen of clubs and lead a spade up towards the king. And since East false signaled to their partner, now I'm not recommending this on all hands, you need to keep that trust element between your partnership, but when it's needed, it's a very valuable tool, the false signal. And East wins the ace of spades. They can cash the queen of spades just to get the hand discussion over with. And let me show you the rest of the cards so you can see South's hand now. South had a handful of spades, right? So the only thing left is, well, everything's good. The ace, king of clubs is good. The king of diamonds, the queen of diamonds, everything's good. So let me take us back to the beginning and have you look at all 4 hands now. What happens if on the ace of hearts, East sends a discouraging signal, playing standard attitude, and West is looking at the dummy, and it seems like, well, maybe partner has the king of diamonds, right? Because the rule says that East has approximately 5 high card points. So maybe East is trying to get West to switch to a diamond to get the king of diamonds before the heart becomes good, right? And that's a very legit reason. If I got a negative signal from East, I would switch to the 10 of diamonds. And let's see how this hand would go then. Let's have South overtake with the king because they want to lead up a spade up to their king of spades. East wins the ace, and East can, well, actually before Declare plays a spade, what they're going to do is continue diamonds over to the ace, and on the queen of diamonds, discard away that heart. There goes the setting trick. And then Declare is going to lead a spade over. They have to cross over in clubs and lead a spade up to the king. And East can win it. East can lead a heart, desperately trying to get their partner to get their king of hearts, but Declare trumps and leads out another spade. Or at this point, they could just continue leading clubs because there's just the boss trump out, right? So they can go ahead and knock out the spade. And East is crying now because they didn't signal encouraging to get their partner to trump. I mean, to get West to continue the king of hearts, right? East is crying now. And now all of the trumps are out, and Declare can just keep playing spades and play their ace of clubs at some point, right? Club over to the ace, and then on the last trick, the Declare double wins it with the king of clubs and the spade, right? So yeah, bottom line, look at the big picture before you send your signal. Well, that does it for our mini lesson today, our Puzzle Time ×1. Thank you again for joining me for Puzzle Time ×1. If you have any questions, you know where to find me, Donna at playbetterbridge.com, and have a great day. Thanks.